What's up, J. Roos Theory? Make sure to share, subscribe, all that. You choose to support the platform. The Cash App is $ J Roos 33. And I just want to say the PBC should be ashamed of themselves coming back with Tim Zoo versus Keith one time Thurman. And I think we see why he's called one time. He has about one fight every 2 to 3 years. He hasn't fought since February of 2022. So by the time he gets in the ring on March, it will have been over 2 years since he last boxed. Before that, it was like 3 years before, somewhere in there where he fought Manny Pacquiao. So I don't understand the interest in this. I saw an interview that Tim Zoo did. I forget with who, but he was saying that he's going to pretty much overwhelm Keith Thurman. Who wouldn't overwhelm Keith Thurman at this point? When you have that much ring rust, I mean, what do you guys expect to happen? And the nerve of the PBC to actually put this on pay-per-view. I mean, first of all, does Amazon really need the money? What are they, $1 billion, $1 trillion company? Do they really need the pay-per-view? I don't know what it's going to cost, but I did a video about it on my backup platform in WJ. But like I said, I don't want to see Keith Thurman in the ring on pay-per-view. I don't want to see Keith Thurman playing Madden. I don't want to see Keith Thurman playing chess. I don't want to see Keith Thurman. Unless he has some tune-up fights leading to a big pay-per-view, then I don't know. What is the PBC? Do they really think that we are that desperate for a fight after the great, 2023 was one of the most big years we've had in recent memory when it comes to fights. I mean, we had the Day of Reckoning. We had Terrence Crawford beating the brakes off Errol Spence. We had Zhang, Joyce too. If the PBC really wants to come back with a fight, why don't they put me in there with the boxing outlet, and I'll get you your, well, you won't get your money's worth because it'll be over in like 20 seconds. But I haven't been watching, dude, but he's probably still talking about Terrence Crawford cheated, boxing toilet. Man. Anyway, I don't know how I got sidetracked with that, but anyway, I just don't know how the PBC is going to come back with Keith one-time Thurman versus Tim Zoo. I'd rather see Keith Sweat versus Tim Zoo. And that's real. But we've had a great year of boxing, 2023. Let's keep it going with 2024. No more shady fights. We got Fury versus Usyk coming up in February. I think it's February 17th. And then we got Joshua versus Ngannou coming up March 8th. And the homie Viking Samurai Celebrity Boxing March 9th in Atlantic City. So I'm excited about that. So let's just keep it going, man. Shout out to Spencer Farron for doing a great interview with Lennox Lewis. He was talking about the fight coming up with Anthony Joshua and Francis Ngannou. And Spencer was saying how big that Ngannou is. And Lennox Lewis was like, they're both big. In fact, if you look at their measurements, I don't know why it's so hard to find Francis Ngannou's measurements online. But I saw years ago it said he had 16-inch biceps. I'm like, his arms look bigger than that. And I saw AJ had 19 or 20. So AJ 27-inch thighs. Not sure about Ngannou. But if you look at them side to side, you're not going to see that much of a difference. A lot of Ngannou's weight is in his legs. His shoulders aren't very broad if you look at Francis Ngannou. I always say when I saw the interview with Shannon Sharp and Ngannou, Shannon Sharp actually looked bigger upper body wise. Shannon Sharp's got like 20 or 22-inch biceps himself. So you're not going to see much of a difference. But I'm getting off on a whole different thing now. But I just had to say the PBC should be ashamed of themselves coming back with Keith One Time Thurman versus Tim Tszyu, son of the great fighter Kostya Tszyu. But Amazon, do you really need the money that bad? Do you really need that money? And if it better not be more than the Day of Reckoning had the biggest card we've seen recently, and that was $40. So y'all better not charge over $40. But, you know, even if you gave it for $10, I'm not doing it. Keith Thurman, nah. Keith Sweat, then you might have my money. Anyway, it's the J. Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe. LSR forever. And be fearless. Ugh. Yay.